With Valorant First Strike up, we have some pretty much intense matches. Today we're gonna be looking at Cloud9 versus 100 Thieves, one of the best teams in the world, and how they perform. I'm your host Fatman, and be sure to subscribe for more Valorant content. Let's look at how they play on specific maps. With 100 Thieves and Cloud9 going for 100k, who is gonna win this fight? Let's find out. We start off with Cloud9 being on attacker side, while 100 Thieves on the defense side. Cloud9 starts off with Graze and Jet on B, while their team pushes up Bathroom. 100 Thieves had the same idea. They're expecting Cloud9's Raze over here, and she immediately doesn't get picked off, as well with 10. This now gives 100 Thieves a fair advantage and a bit of a breathing room. Now Cloud9 is a bit of a pickle here, right? They have only 3 people to actually work with. They also have an exact number of 0 duelists. They decide to push up A short, hoping to strike a bit of luck. Cloud9 Vice pushes up A short, with surprisingly no one attacking him, but he doesn't strike luck there, as an alarm bot is waiting for him. Cloud9 immediately notices that and activates their nanoswarm, but that isn't it. The Omen activates a flash as well, and the whole enemy team gets flashed. The Omen pushes up, everyone else falls back. This puts Cloud9 at a risky situation, where they know their position, and they suspect someone to actually go flank them. They decide to actually push up, because if they wait for too long, they will get picked off. This gives 100 Thieves Nitro a fair chance to actually push up to them. Instead, they did a fast rotate. That makes Savannah throw a fast Raze grenade. Now 100 Thieves now has full info of where Cloud9 is. That makes them rotate to B. With such a strong team, they just couldn't push through.
It's gonna be a 3-on-3 push in, and Akshon picks up his third, Dicey cleans up a fourth, and now just Vice jumping out of hookah finds one, not able to find the second, and then 100 Thieves will secure it 1-0, finding the pistol.
Coming up to a gun round, Killjoy places down her turret, an effective strategy to prevent any pushers from getting any actual kills. While Killjoy is waiting for any potential pushes, the other team is looking on to attack. This looks as Cloud9 routes for entry points, but he finds none due to a well-placed smoke. As time keeps ticking, Shinobi tries to go through but is unable to due to an alarm bot. Sova also uses her drone to fake it on the B side. With 45 seconds remaining, they have to push or they will lose the match, so they get an Omen smoke. As they start pushing, Cloud9 immediately picks off Killjoy, making their turret useless. 100 Thieves Sova also reacts with a shock dart, which doesn't help them that much. Their Omen is still stuck inside the box, along with Sova. Jet Tens gets 2 very satisfying kills with the shotgun as well. Now 100 Thieves in is a pesky 2v5 situation where they can't do much, and that's the 3rd kill.
So a good opening for Cloud9 right now, especially now that they get the entry frag too. So the first one to fall, 10 is moving in with the Bucky, and that's 1 and 2 to fall, and that comes around the corner of Asuna. He comes in with a right click, another headshot to come through, and now he upgrades.
Now with a score of 3-2, they have a gun buy. What Cloud9 decided was for an actual full A push. Now Still is waiting in Bathroom while they're pushing on the A side. Mitch throws a nanoswarm to prevent any further trades. He slowly picks at the other Killjoy and picks Steel off. This now gives Cloud9 a bit of a breathing room. While the smokes are still up, they won't last for long. Cloud9 slowly is now preparing for the push, with Cloud9 Raze actually setting up a boom bot. Spotting no one in the box, Vice actually throws out an ulti just to make sure. Although it doesn't get anyone, it doesn't matter. Jet gets the first pick. Now it becomes so easy for Cloud9 as it makes a 3v5 situation with everyone having to rotate. With the side being clear, they can easily plant the spike with any more casualties. This in turn makes it even harder for 100 Thieves as Jet is on the B side as well. 100 Thieves responds with a Raze grenade and a Sova ult. This makes Jet easier to actually push the side while getting a few extra picks of it. This doesn't actually help them in the end, as they lose the round.
A instead, and that's where Cloud9 is working again. They're making a lot of noise. They're shooting some shots towards the showers as well, so that gives the position of Mitch away. But Steel's in a tight corner. And
Hunter's Fury coming out from Vice, allowing the short push to come up, and Tens gets contested, and I don't even know if Nitro was ready for that fight, because Tens was already through U-Haul. And the site is clear for Cloud9. That's the power of that Hunter's Fury. Vantilli is just pushing the D-back.
I think it's also the fact that since Steel died early into round 2, it kind of keeps Nitro guessing as like, okay, well, I'm out of position this time too, because he's out in the open behind Powell. That being said, though, we do have a plant coming through from Cloud9. It's a 5-on-3. Look, as Dicey is looking to retake this, though, he's flown in the air. He gets the first kill into Shinobi, and Asuna chimes in for another kill. But in the end, it's still a 3 versus 1. Asuna looking to clutch it.
What really helped off this round is killing that Killjoy. Throwing that Nanoswarm prevented any further trades or Killjoy from escaping. That made it an instant 4v5. What also really helped is using that ultimate. Not only did the ultimate harass the site, but it also made Jet's pick easier. That's what made Cloud9 secure the round. Now let's fast forward the game a little bit. A full gun buy with a 6v12 scoreline. If 100 Thieves loses this, they are the map disadvantage, which means a lot in first Strike Tournament. This time it's a bit different. Sova and Killjoy go pick up the orb, while Tens is waiting for them and fail. This gives 100 Thieves an extra player and a chance to win. But don't get too excited as the trades start to pop off, with Relx barely surviving. As he survives, he backs off the side, trying to find a safe spot, but he gets picked off. This in turn gave a very favorable scenario to 100 Thieves, now having 2-man advantage and a side to work with. What's important from this round is to actually learn how important it is to actually trade your teammates. If you trade your teammates correctly, you will get off on a good spot. Fast forward a bit, we get a Jet dash from Cloud9. That's a very risky situation they were in, immediately followed by a raised grenade to keep off 100 Thieves. As they got map control, it came with a price. 100 Thieves is already pushing on B. That made Omen and Raze teleport in such a situation, giving up a large portion of map control and smoking out the other Omen. This made Cloud9's Raze open up the door, in situation where he peeked and killed the enemy Raze. That made it a huge advantage, while the other Omen responded with a flash. That means 3 people were now in the teleport. Now they have a man advantage, but for a price. A site is now fully open, and 100 Thieves realized that. But that at the moment didn't matter. What mattered was picking off that Sova, and that's what they did. Even with losing the map control, they have a 2-man advantage now. A huge thing in Valorant. 100 Thieves being fully aware of that, they dropped an ult, slowly getting that bomb plan down. With tensions coming up, they fully wait that the enemy Killjoy's ult is over, and then they respond with the ult themselves. Killjoy, having to take down 3 people, places down a turret to spot for enemies, but it quickly gets destroyed. Now she has no chance but to get traded off. As she slowly waits her death, she picks off 2 people. However, she takes big damage from a Sova dart. Now Sova has been firing, she picks him and picks him off. This in turn makes you a 2v2 situation with Cloud9 pushing strong. Omen puts down a smoke to prevent a crossfire from happening. As Cloud9 gets the first pick, Killjoy has to get the second one. And that's what she gets. She gets a 4K. This gives Cloud9 a fair chance to just ninja defuse. And that's what they do. Defenders win.
Steel has to come up huge again, and he does so. He eats a little bit of the silver dart, but he still gets the hat trick. Just like that, it's a 2 versus 2. 2 opponents, low on HP on each side. As we have Tens moving forward, but the crossfire is still true. Nitro to fall in. Steel once again has to come up huge. He has to go for the ace. It's a dart cover. He's sticking a spike. The knife comes out, and he does not make him taste Steel. He does get the headshot, but the round still comes in for Cloud9. 13-8.
What game do you want to see next? What map you want to see next? Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to check out my other videos. These videos take me a long time to make, so thank you so much for watching. And be sure to check out my other videos. This is Fatman, signing out.